Greetings, I am Light.
And I am Scandal.
And let's date some demons together.
Whee!
Are we dating demons in this game? Or are we just kind of running around them?
We're being the ultimate Pokemon master, and
Yes!
we're going around and collecting all the pokes.
I have collected all the demons. Actually, I've collected 2 of the demons at this point, so here we go. 2.
Wait, have we done this?
I don't think so.
This is more about than just making a pact, right? You're after something else. Go on, spill the beans.
See?
Yes!
Thank you,
God.
finally!
Because we did ask, he did
No,
ask
I know,
that question.
but then he made it.
Right.
And now he's going smart.
Right,
We're like,
awesome.
The whole thing, we've been trying to borrow your sound. We didn't even ask for a pact with you. We just wanted your soundtrack.
That's all I wanted.
And now we end up with a pact.
Aha! I knew it! I knew no one would actually want to make a pact with me. Not like this is surprising or anything. I don't even know what you're planning on doing with my record, but just don't sell it, understand? You better give it back when you're done. Is that clear? If you touch it, I'll make sure to wipe off it. Make sure also to wipe off any fingerprints. And no eating potato chips and stuff when you handle it. It's super, super rare, so you better not lose any of the inserts or sleeves or anything.
Sir, it's okay.
The Story of the Seven Kings. That's a very cute looking vinyl. Good job.
This isn't just the music, is it?
Yeah,
That's like the whole radio drama with the sound, like the soundtrack to the entire thing.
I'm like, that's really quiet. I'm like,
That suddenly got very quiet.
Yeah, I was like, dude, it's...
All right, here you go, Mr.
I
Bowman.
finally got my hands on the
Yeah.
cursed vinyl edition of the Tale of the Seven Lords soundtrack.
Good
Yay!
job, me. I suppose I can potentially address that staircase that's blocking the entrance to my room.
So I can finally go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Now then, time to get to Lucifer, I guess?
Or play it somewhere near Lucifer is what we understood, and then he would walk away towards it. Like, that's what I thought it was play it somewhere near him.
Doors open. Oh, man.
Isn't this where Levi's room is?
Yeah, I'm like, are we down?
Lucifer's in Levi's room? No. Oh my god, it's just a changing doorway. Okay, since the outside is exactly the same, you just got this
it's a revolving doorway when your intent is to go get.
Has the exact same bedroom location, and it's just whoever's in there is whoever you're after.
Oh, man. It's you today. Today really was quite the disaster, wasn't it? But despite all that happened, you should know that Levi's not normally like that. He may be a high-ranking demon, but he's quite harmless by nature. I'm not holding it against him. So tell me, what brings you here this hour?
For some reason, we're not just walking up the staircase that you're clearly not guarding. That's all.
I really...
Hand him the vinyl
I understand they want you to have more interaction, but really I'm like, if you'd wanted to have more interaction, you should give us a choice. I'm still annoyed about this. I still don't care. It bugs me. It's just literally like, you're participating in the game. Just hold B down and then continue forward.
It's baby's first quick time
events. Yeah.
But I'm just like, I thought we were told that he would travel away from the stairs because of the soundtrack. He's already away from the stairs. So we should just leave the soundtrack awkwardly in our back pocket because that will take good care of it.
Oh, absolutely.
And just walk up the damn stairs.
I'm sorry, is that a record in your pocket or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that a record in your pocket?
Yeah, we just rolled it like a newspaper because it's clearly not the same kind of thing as a human record. But I'm also just like, why the hell would we go to his room to get him away from the staircase? He's already away from the staircase!
It really is!
The staircase is in his room?
What? Is this what I think it is? Now I get it. This is why you wanted to make a pact with Levi. Do you realize what it is you've got here? What this, represents?
Yeah, it represents getting you away from the staircase that you're already away from.
I actually don't, other than, like, I just wanted you to move so I could go poop.
Yes, so I could leave my room in the middle of the night, in the middle of my 16-hour sleeping block.
Oh, I really don't imagine that you would. This isn't any ordinary soundtrack, you see? There's quite a history to it.
You mean it's made of amalgamation of skin and sound fused into a vinyl?
Oh no, they're all interested in because it's the story of your lives. Like, this is so obviously the story of your life. I don't have any particular interest in the Tale of the Seven Lords as a story. No, what interests me is the person who served as the first composer for the TSL movies.
I see.
You see, the composer I speak of is dead now. Oh, he killed himself. The final song he wrote before his death was meant to be used in the scene where the Lord of Corruption puts a curse on the heroes. But due to the composer committing suicide, they decided not to use that track. We saved it, but didn't release it to the public. I am secretly a giant weeb myself.
Uh-huh.
However, a group of diehard fans pooled their own funds and had a very limited number of vinyl editions produced out of his flesh. It was really interesting. The guy was still actually alive, so I don't really know what we're talking about when we're talking about suicide, but he was still alive. We produced it out of his flesh. It was sort of like his children.
We dragged it out of his consciousness and
existent.
fused it into these records.
Like, records are really interesting things. I wonder how you people just constantly keep making them over and over again. Like, they're literally like pieces of people.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. You guys can just mass produce them.
Someone going, your artist
All the time.
who has a double platinum record is phenomenal because they've been able to produce that many copies from
Out of
their
their
flesh.
Yes.
Wow, they're a mighty creature.
You are powerful.
I'm also just having this problem here really quick, just going, how did pooling their money for a song that was never released give them access to the song to put it on records?
Well, you know what? What I want is the Zack Snyder cut of Batman v Superman. I need the Snyder cut. I need this. That doesn't exist. So the thing is that even where people will talk about like cuts for movies or whatever else, it's literally just another repass, and it's kind of that thing. Actually, it's like, to me, it feels like a really long discussion of people going back. Should basically authors or creators basically be able to go back and edit their work as much as they like, even after it's already been produced? And therefore, you can basically also then create basically a continual product that you can always update, air quotes, and always add in more materials. So this is one of the reasons I don't like a lot of directorial cuts, or actually I don't really like a lot of stuff where they're like, here's 90 million special editions, here's your platinum edition, your standard gold edition. Like in regards to like video games, those where those things come from, because we have this weird need as a culture that we've taught each other to like go, I need all the unreleased related content. I need it so bad, and I'm willing to pay anything, which feeds right into our capitalistic existence. But
okay, so see, the problem I was having was actually different than that, though I appreciate that rant. The problem I'm having is the producers never released it. Unrelated fans over here.
Somehow
let's just say the producers are on my left hand, way over here. The unrelated fans are over here on my right hand. We got together money to print our own copies. You don't have it to print copies of.
I think,
but our own money prints copies of it. Your own money buys it from the producers and gives you copyright to it to produce it for yourselves. Which is, you have to acquire it first.
So I definitely jumped a step ahead, going like they clearly had to get money and then hand it to the producers to do so. Like, money is a huge incentive for people who participate in a capitalist model to go, oh yeah, sure, we'll come up with as many versions as you like. If you always wonder why there's 90 million versions of Disney movies.
Every Disney movie, I was like the platinum, the silver, the gold, the anniversary.
Like that it's changed. Like, the reason why we have stuff like that is because of that kind of behavior, where people really just, like, they go, but new product, new thing, I want all the new information, and the constant debate of tech, I'm like, this is interesting. Anyway, as you might have guessed by now, the record is one of the few that were created. However, all the people involved in its creation, as well as every single person who owned a copy of it, ended up dying mysteriously. So, people started saying that the record itself was cursed.
I see.
I heard that all these had been destroyed, but all this time Levi has had a copy. I had no idea. Alright, I'll go ahead and take this. We'll consider it payment for saving you earlier.
How does this get him away from the stairs?
Yeah, I know, I'm like, this is the most
he's gonna be
recklessly not thought out plan I have ever seen.
The only thing I've got here is, we know that if we give it to him somehow, or Levi, or you know, Mammon knew that if you give it to him, that he'll stay in his room and listen to it obsessively for days.
Right.
And therefore won't be at the staircase. Except for, again, he's already not at the staircase, so...
I said, so I do appreciate you bringing this to me. I think I'll spend the night savoring every last note of this music here.
Here. In my room, without leaving it.
Alone, which means I probably won't be able to bring myself to leave my room tonight.
Let me just let you know.
He'd have to be high to say something so ridiculously obvious. But you'd be like, you would have to be on something to say something that dumb. You see, we demons can't resist temptation. And there's something we really want staring at us in the face. We have to have it. That's simply how we are. Except I'm not a demon. Exactly. Am I? Huh. Right now, what I want is to stay up all night listening to this record. I can't help it. I have to do it. Either that or this is really obvious. But don't think that means you're free to climb up the stairs to the attic, man. The place is off limits.
Yeah, he sounds super high in this.
Off limits. Well then.
Hold on a second. Well then, good night. I just wanted to comment on the skeleton in the back of his room.
That's like, is it? Oh, it's holding it up.
It is. It's a replacement for a pillar.
Yeah.
Like in the same way of like the Despicable Me movie where they have, you know, the lender has all the people being crushed by the pillar.
Right.
But the way it's standing is very much like drop that ass kind of thing.
He's gonna twerk it.
He's holding the pillar and twerking. It's just,
honestly, it just starts vibrating at night and you just
the skeleton is
yes, perfect.
very, very extra anyway, but that room is hilarious.
Honestly, his whole room is kind of fascinating. I wonder if the painting on the back wall back here, I don't want to touch the screen, but this big, huge black and white painting, I wonder if it's an actual painting. Because part of my brain is kind of like, I feel like I've seen it somewhere in a museum where it's like the fall of something, like, because obviously he's Lucifer, right? So he's an angel who fell.
I also find it funny, of the two rooms we've seen.
Oh no, that's Adam and God.
That's amazing.
That's the creation. That's that
irrelevant
one. So this
paintings.
one, yeah, all right, yeah.
So, but I'm also entertained that we've only seen two rooms, right? Levi's and his now. Yep. Okay, so I'm very entertained that his is basically the epitome of the capitalist success. I have all the nice things. I deserve them. Like this could be Trump's bathroom.
Oh God, no. There's not nearly enough gold in here.
No, but what I'm saying is basically that it has the markers of you have real art in frames, you have chandeliers, you have, you know, a nice gramophone, something frivolous, you have chess indicating you're an intellectual, but it's a gold, like a metal chess set. Like everything here is social success.
Oh, we're talking about the setup. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, so sometimes it's actually in reference to like books or novels. Like they talk about in particular to like books that are on your bookshelves, right? Where people are like, you literally just have those goddamn books. So you look cool. Like you don't actually like Hamlet. You don't actually read these books. You don't read Shakespeare. You don't read these things. You have them specifically so people will come in and go, oh, wow. You're so smart. Like I walked into so many rich older white men's houses over the years when I was a little kid. I knew so many of them because of my family and also because the people who tended to get in charge in the positions in the church that I used to be a part of when I was a child, they tended to be rich and affluent members of the GOP, one, and two, also really did just have money and would enjoy basically having those really fun artisan like bookshelves and here's all your old books.
If I want to wrap it up a little bit, basically the idea is this is your entrepreneur on YouTube going, look, I've made it. Here are the markers of my success.
Except that I feel like entrepreneurs on YouTube really push it really hard.
I say some of them do. They go for different aesthetics, but you basically have if I am a white man in America, what do I need to show that I've been successful? I need the clothes, I need the cars, I need the designer furniture, I need to have a fireplace, I need to have, you know, all of these things that show I am successful.
Right.
And you need to show that you're also, you know, capable and intellectual. So you have the chess set out where people can see it, even if you never ever play it. Right. I have the wine rack. It doesn't matter if I never drink wine. I need a wine rack or wine cellar because that's part of the culture of what you have.
Right. You
that's
had
what this looks like.
with that for sure.
Of everyone going, I need to have these things, otherwise I don't look like a success.
Yeah, I don't look like I have
so
wealth.
So he is painted as I look like the success algorithm.
Also, the fur is hilarious to me because that's so. Yeah. Well then. Good night.
Let me specifically point out to you the thing that you need to specifically not do while it's specifically not guarded. All right, so you say your dots.
Dot. Lucifer has, honestly, I actually used to get that from boomers a lot. Sometimes when I'd put the ... in, and they would just sit there and really obnoxiously be like, ...
Question
like
mark?
my family used to also do that. It was
really?
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. I just had people going off on a rant of going, it's not a dot, it's a period. It's not .com, it's .com. And I'm like, really? Really?
Gotcha. Lucifer has expressly forbidden me from going past this point, and I need to go poop, so who the fuck cares? To climbing the stairs.
Is there a bathroom up here, maybe?
Please, I've been dying for the past, week.
I've been everywhere.
I found a potted plant, and I'm ashamed.
I have abused the potted plant.
Potted plant. Oh, honey.
Whoa.
Well,
it's lucky there's so many potted plants in my room.
Oh, excellent. Absolutely.
And all down the hallways. The voice from the attic.
Oh.
My dude. Oh, look. Unknown voice. I'm gonna just try and extrapolate. Maybe the other brother?
The only one we have now is the other brother. Like,
so
who else we haven't
try Belphegor again.
We'll just try Belphegor again. What did I even pick? I think
I've been Italian or something? I don't know.
Let me get. Man.
Uh-huh.
Finally, no one is going to stop you. Now is your chance to climb the stairs. Come this way, man.
Why are we tapping this? We're just gonna climb the stairs.
Because
what is our other option?
Why? What else am I gonna do?
Like
you guys aren't really giving me any choice anyway, so why give me even the
up we
illusion
go.
of choice?
There's a door.
Are you sure?
Yeah!
Awesome! Yes!
I knew.
Finally! Halfway through the story. I don't know, this is actually halfway through. We meet the seventh brother. We already have great intimacy with him, even though we've never met him, because jobs and all that.
God, right?
But hey, it's fine. Jobs and cards and all that.
I knew you were the one person who'd be able to find me.
Are you hidden?
Who are you? What are you doing in here? How long have you been here? Who are you might be more...
Who are you would be probably the best.
Who are... We clearly know, but our character doesn't fucking know.
Even though our character saw him extremely briefly in a harem outfit right at the beginning.
I know, right?
Who am I? That's a good question. I forgot the answer long ago, myself.
But I still dress up in accordance with my brothers when they tell me to.
Are you a demon, are you an angel, or are you human?
I think I would ask, are you a demon? Because that's the most common thing
Yeah,
here.
like, are you a demon? Yeah, like, that would make sense, like, just process of what I've said.
Most people here are demons.
Oh, it'd be ridiculous. Just the thought of being one of them is enough to send a shiver down my spine.
I see.
Oh, I'm a human just like you.
Except for the game tells us, no, you're not, and that you're one of the brothers. So right now, we have incredible narrative dissonance that disappoints me.
Because it was spoiled already,
because we have gotten a ton of cards of him as a demon.
Yeah.
So Nightmare gives us copies of him. The Devil Tree shows us about him.
What if they're gonna
do
something
He's in the dance
dumb
battles
like...
as a demon.
No, what if they're gonna do something dumb like, but he IDs as a human?
His
identity politics are, but I am human.
And, if that's what he's going to do, that would be an incredibly different approach than the rest of this game has done.
Right.
But the thing is you're having, again, like, I feel like this is my understanding of ludonarrative dissonance.
Right.
The solid experience is the game story is saying you do not know who this person is. The game function is going, you've already interacted with this person on the home screen, you've already gotten calls and texts from this person, you have already put this person on jobs, you've already done your special guest with this person in battles, and he has talked to you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Me, the player, this doesn't work at all in the story. We shouldn't be able to get any cards of him or have any interaction with him at all until this part of the story.
This is what we talk about in regards to, like, story spoilers. One of the biggest problems that I've ever seen in regards to app games is they do not, because they're desperately trying to get you to pay into their model and pay for the game and pay for this, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to show you more than what you're supposed to see, because they know that if they don't keep you constantly interested, they think that you're basically unable to retain your attention for longer than 5 to 10 seconds. So they're showing you things to go, this is interesting, see? This is interesting, see? And you could have just a little bit more. So they're tiny little tastes to basically try to create a level of, like, addictive behavior. Like, this is a cycle that it's trying to encourage here, going, see? You could see more. See? You could see more.
And it could be that, but it also could be a level of, I don't want to lock off this content because it requires more complex programming. And in this case, I am not saying that you have to avoid spoilers. It's a certain model of game. What I am saying is that the emotional impact of what his arc has just been set up to be, of one, I don't know what I am, and two, I'm claiming to be human, has already been ruined for us, the players, so it cannot be used effectively because we already know.
Absolutely.
So that is frustrating to me.
I've been stuck here. A demon imprisoned me here long ago, and I've been stuck here ever since.
You've been standing...
It was Lucifer!
At the top of the stairs, not moving, outside of this door?
Yes, constantly.
You were in prison, standing at the top of the stairs. That's a different kind of prison that I'm familiar with, my dude.
It's a mental prison.
Oh, those are
of the
important.
mind.
Of the mind. Okay, those are hard prisons. Props, my man.
I'm guessing you've met him. Well, that demon is the only one who locked me in here. I'm begging you, man. You've got to get me out of here.
Is he supposed to be behind that door?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I was not catching that.
I did.
All.
That's why I was
There's
willing to go with the joke.
And then he appears in front of it. They should have just had him behind the door.
They should have just had him.
Or set it somewhere. He is a figure
We thought
appears
so far ahead in regards to doing this. You can tell. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Holy cow! So
it would be really simple. It's just narrative, like critique, really quick. A figure appears behind the door, and then he appears in front of it. The story's told you what's happening. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so thank you very much for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and also feel free to share our videos with people that you think might like them. And if you want to more directly support us, please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We've got some links down below.
Yes.
And other than that, please take care of yourselves. I have been Scandal.
And it was lovely having you, and if you have any comments, we do love hearing from you. And if you have any opinions about our opinions, we do love hearing from you as well. In the meantime, I have been Lies.
Absolutely.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!